Hello viewers and welcome. Today I'm going to be talking about cloud computing trends in 2024 and the essential skills that would be advised that we pick up as cloud engineers this year. If you're new to this channel, I'm Chris. I'm a Google Cloud engineer. I mainly focus around DevOps, developer experience and cloud engineering. The first trend that I've identified is AI as a service. Now it wouldn't be a YouTube video of 2024 unless we mentioned AI. Ever since ChatGPT released 2 years ago now, it's all that's ever talked about. Even with recent updates as of yesterday with ChatGPT releasing their 4.0, not 4.0, 4.0, I think, it's buzzing and it's an ever-growing estate. So it's only natural that some of the trends that are going to come up are AI. And with AI as a service, it's a skill set where you don't need to have a full-blown education in how to manipulate and populate large language models or fine-grained models in order to be successful with AI. It's purely providing the service and tools and integration services of AI and implementing them into the cloud. So this will enable engineers and customers and businesses to leverage AI, exploit the full capabilities of it without having a real deep understanding of how it works, but still benefit from it. Just move my mic back there as I just kicked it. With the AI as a service, it's a no-brainer that when you make a tool so accessible globally, it's only going to continue to grow. If it continues to grow at the current rate, who can tell? I'm sure there's somebody out there that's figured it out, but it's not going to be gone in the next year or two, is how I feel. Moving on to the next trend, it's all about multi-cloud services and being able to leverage not just one cloud service such as Google, but being able to benefit from each individual platform. So you can have one product in AWS, another product in Azure, and another product in Google, or just 2, 3. You can build them as redundancies and backups, so that should for whatever reason Google goes down, you have a backup in Azure. This is giving businesses the opportunity to not have to be locked in to a cloud platform. Benefits also would include, cost optimization. It could be that AWS is cheaper in one aspect and Google is cheaper in another. It's, now that everybody is moving to the cloud, they're finding ways to best cost optimize their deployments by leveraging multi-cloud services. So being skilled in any cloud service is going to be a benefit. As the internet continues to grow, as does the requirement for edge computing. Now, edge computing is a trend that is going to continue to grow as much as the internet grows. The desire to digest and computate data faster is going to be a requirement. So the closer your computing is to the edge, the faster that data is going to be processed and computated. So businesses such as financial businesses and also like healthcare are really going to be putting a demand out for edge computing. One of the final trends I'd like to highlight out of my hours of research is green cloud computing. Now, I came across this initially, probably maybe last year or the year before. Again, it's carbon footprint. I mean, we've done it with everything else. We've done it with automobiles and aircraft. But now, of course, we're moving to the data centers, where data centers are trying to be green cloud, and the focus is on carbon footprint, cost optimization, and how we can just leverage the most amount of cloud with having the least amount of impact on our environment. With all them trends, I think these few skills that to follow are going to be the ones that we're going to benefit from as cloud engineers, and DevOps engineers, whether it be that you're a beginner looking to get into the area, or whether or not it's actually you're just an experienced engineer and you just want to see how it's going to go this year and what kind of skill set you might want to pick up. No brainer again, AI, machine learning. As I said, it's everywhere. It's no surprise. If you have an understanding on how to do a prompt engineer role, or how large language models actually work, how fine-grained models work, understanding the data security restrictions around that when you if you can explain how data is kind of like extrapolated by that large language model. For example, you put something into ChatGPT, I believe that goes to the internet, whereas there is Microsoft Copilot. If you are using a business subscription, they do data control. That data is protected. That data doesn't go up to the internet, and it's all about understanding that skill set. And in turn, just being able to understand the data and the output that is given. If you have the ability to leverage AI and introduce it to a customer and then combine that with cloud computing to improve efficiency, improve costs, it's going to be an invaluable skill in the coming year. One skill set that I'll be focusing on this year, as my certification actually expires this year, is Kubernetes. Kubernetes, containerization, and Docker are invaluable in today's world. So with companies moving their monolithic infrastructure to the cloud, it would be poor practice to recreate that monolithic infrastructure and not containerize it and improve the efficiency and have it hosted on an orchestration system like Kubernetes. All the cloud platforms provide the service. So Google has GKE, AWS has AKS, and Azure has one as well, but I don't know what it's called off the top of my head. I'm going to assume it's something K, AK, something. So being able to leverage Kubernetes in the cloud is going to be, it's going to be a fantastic skill to have. The ability to actually work with Kubernetes on bare metal, or maybe not bare metal, but to be able to leverage it outside of the cloud as well, will also be a huge advantage, as a lot of the offerings that come from cloud are a managed service. So there's essentially two areas of Kubernetes in which to understand. One of which in cloud services is managed by the cloud service, so you don't actually need to worry about that too much. But if you do have the understanding and the ability to understand that plane, it's an advantage. The certification that I'm going to be going for this year is my Certified Kubernetes Administrator. It is what it says on the tin. It validates my ability to be able to administer Kubernetes resources. The exam is actually tested on a non-cloud hosted platform, so it does involve a deeper understanding of all planes. Equally, the ability to containerize an application is just as beneficial as being able to run the application on an orchestration system. Docker, of course, is probably the go-to. It's the one that I use most of the time. Being able to understand how to construct a Docker file and containerize an application, top skill, 100%. As always, with advancements in technology and AI, we have the issue of cloud security. So cloud security is going to be another important skill to have in the coming years. With the changes that is coming along with technology, it gives the opportunity for more, vulnerabilities. AI is there to exploit these vulnerabilities. So having an understanding on how to prevent these, how we can resolve these and react to these, incidents is going to be a great skill to have. And, the security sector has been ongoing. It hasn't stopped growing, as far as I know, for the last couple of years, and it seems to be on par with technology growth. Each of the main cloud providers have their cloud security certifications that you can go away, study and learn, and certify in if you so wish. Also, there's a lot out there where there is just generalized security. Last trends that come up, kind of goes hand in hand with some of the AI tooling, is data analytics, data engineering, and understanding data. The ability to read, manipulate, and benefit from data, given the sheer amount of data that's being created now, is going to be a skill that's going to be worth having. Again, all cloud services have some data course out there. There's hundreds of data courses on Udemy. It is a skill that's going to be worthwhile. My understanding of data is fairly low level. I'm not the best at manipulating data. It's definitely on my to-do list in order to keep me up to date with the current trends that are going on, as I do want to remain a in-demand engineer. I don't want to become a legacy engineer where I'm 2, 3, 5 years behind the current trends. This year especially, it feels like it is really hard work to keep up with what's going on in the world, with the speed that technology is growing. Every time I sit down to say, yes, I'm going to learn this, it feels like there's something new that's already come out that I want to context switch, but I know I shouldn't, and it's difficult. It is really tricky. I'll probably do a video about that after this, maybe about some tips around, how to keep up with technology, how to keep up with the changes, and where you should focus your efforts. If you're interested in seeing a video like that, just leave a comment below. Let me know. So there you have it. I mean, there's the top skills, trends that I think are going to be valuable in 2024, going on 2025. I think it's quite a dynamic range. I think the roles in which it's going to support is quite broad. The likes of cloud engineer, platform engineer, DevOps. It's not going anywhere. We're not going to be replaced yet. I don't think we're going to be replaced. I just think our job role is going to change slightly. But given that 5 years ago, cloud engineer was the be all. And that's kind of migrated now to like a DevOps role, whereas if you were to compare the roles and the job descriptions from then to now, very similar. As always, if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe. If you have any ideas for further content, please leave a comment below. And even just general chit chat, leave a comment. I'm happy to get back to you, have a conversation. You can reach out to me on socials. All the best.